Hello, everybody. I know I don't usually make videos like this, but I wanted to be the first to say Happy New Year's. I pray that this is a better year than the last for you. And I know I don't normally do this, but Lord Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for the previous year. I want to ask you to bless us all in the coming year. May we all come to know you better and deeper and have a more meaningful, personal, one on one relationship with you through Jesus Christ. Lord, I pray that you help the leaders in government that we elected to turn from their evil ways and that you will help them to heal our country, Lord. And Lord, all those that do not know you, that curse you and say blasphemous things, Lord, I pray that they will come to know Jesus, your Son, and appreciate the sacrifice that he made on the cross and that you made by sending your own Son down to die for the world's sins. And Lord, I pray that each and every one of us will come to know you on a deeper, more fulfilling spiritual level. And Lord, I pray that each and every one of us will just have a better year full of your blessings and all your and understand all your glory that we can, Lord. For I know that you are infinite and we are finite, so we cannot grasp you completely, Lord. But I do ask and pray that this year be a lot better. I pray that we bring you back to our schools so that our children will have a chance to have a deeper relationship with you. I pray, Lord, that our leaders will change from their wicked ways. And I pray with your help, Lord, that they will heal our nation, which is broken and divided right now. And you did say through your son Jesus, Lord, that a house divided cannot stand. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve the devil, aka the world, and God, because it's like serving two masters. You will come to love one and hate the other. And Lord, I pray that we all come to love you more fully and deeply. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, go test subhuman. How you doing? Just making a quick live saying Happy New Year's to everyone. So Happy New Year's. How you doing? Oh, no problem. I'm in there as often as I can be. Kim's a good person. I truly do enjoy her company and love her. She's an awesome person, and I wouldn't change it in a minute. She's a really good soul. Well, I celebrate in my own way. Usually that means playing a lot of video games, eating a lot, going to see my family, and just relaxing. I met Kim through VW, which is now changed to channel to say it's something like you don't know me or something like that. But yeah, I met Kim and went over to her channel and started watching some of her videos. Was like, she's really cool. So I subscribed and started following her. I'm not sure. I might know Maddie. You talking about Mad Hatter? Because I know Mad Hatter. Haven't been on her live or anything, but then no, I don't know Maddie. Send me a link after we're done with this video. Post a link in my comments and I'll go to the channel and look at it. Ah. No, I don't know him. But I'll check him out. And if he's legit, I'll subscribe and go from there. After me and BW had our falling out, I tend to research people a bit more before I just subscribe to them. Just because, well, I thought BW was one way. Turns out she's a whole nother way. And I don't need the fakeness in my life. I don't need people to act one way on camera and be a different way. Okay, that's a bit weird, but pings my curiosity, so now you got me curious about him. What's his channel name? I mean, I'll take my clothes off on live, but to a certain extent, I won't strip on live. I mean, that's a bit, distasteful. Well, if I took my clothes off and let girls see my chest and my stomach, they would probably run. I mean, I'm 49, my gut ain't that big, but I got a gut on me now, and altogether, let me see, 3, 6, about 12, 13 surgeries. So, yeah. I mean, most of them were cosmetic surgeries to hide scars and everything, because some scars I didn't want to see anymore. But, yeah, they'd probably run. Well, most of them were on my chest. I had 9 surgeries on my chest just to keep me alive. I went under the knife 9 times to keep me alive because of infections and this, that, and the other thing. Then I went under on my back to have them do cosmetic surgery there. I went under on my chest again to have them put a plate in and cosmetic surgery. And I had arthroscopic surgery on my shoulder. So that's about 13. But yeah, when I was overseas, I got my breastplate and everything blown out. So they had to put a metal plate in my chest. Which sucks when it gets cold, because if it gets too cold, that shit can kill me. So I've only had like 9 major surgeries. Well, what I consider major surgeries. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, it's more than 13. 5. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5 minor surgeries that were just getting rid of scars. Well, I try. I do research before I make a video. That's why I don't make that many videos. But boy, oh boy, when I get going, huh? Oh, he's going to win it no matter what. The only way that he can't win it is if, like they did before, there's another quote unquote pandemic where they lock the country down and don't let people vote in person. Which, thankfully, the area I'm in, everybody was like, fuck you, we're going to vote in person anyway. They tried to make everyone wear a mask. I promptly told them that they had 2 options with the mask. Option A is I won't wear it. And option B was I could shine it up really nice, open it up, turn that sumbitch sideways, put it over my boot, and shove it straight up their ass. For some reason, I didn't have to wear a mask. Through that whole fucking shit, I never wore a mask. Even when I went to see my doctor, I didn't wear a mask. They tried to make me and tried to tell me it was law. I was like, nope, it's a recommendation, and I strongly decline your strong recommendation. I'm healthy. You can take my temperature. Other than that, fuck off and die. The funny part is it was an on-duty cop I told it to. And he just busted out laughing because he knew me. He knew I would do it. And he just started laughing. Said, only you would tell me, an on-duty cop, that you would do that to him. He goes, go in and vote. And when you come out, we'll talk about whether or not I arrest you. Well, you know what? I did some research into this. The mask wouldn't stop smoke from coming through. Now, a virus is 176,645,986 times smaller than a particle of smoke. The mask wasn't for shit except to see who are the sheeple. Who can we control easier and more effectively? And they found out that there's a lot more people like me than there are sheep. And we're like, oh shit, we got to do it this way. And I got a lot of people that I know that I consider family that are elderly, and they didn't wear a mask. And the whole ventilator situation, the ventilators killed more people than they saved. For every 10 that went on a ventilator, 8 died from the ventilator because it fucks with your lungs. So, no. Did I get COVID? I don't know. Maybe. I felt I didn't have any symptoms or anything. I just felt off for about 3 days, 4 days, and then I was good to go. But I heal a lot quicker than most people, and I get sick once every 7 years. So it doesn't bother me. Yeah, because what it does is it actually, by forcing the air into your lungs, it also forces moisture that shouldn't be there in your lungs. And you'll get pneumonia easier because it compromises your respiratory as well as your immune system. And then once your immune system shot, you're dead. It's a matter of time before you die. Plus, hospitals were getting $30,000 per death that they put down as COVID. There's a story that I researched that is true that they caught this hospital in New York. I think it was St. Luke's or something like that, that they caught in New York City. This guy came in, he'd been in a motorcycle accident. He came in, he was decapitated, and yet they put down as cause of death COVID. And his family sued the hospital. And they settled out of court for an undisclosed amount of money. So I'm guessing a couple of $100 million. And, so they got money. But a guy comes in with his head cut off, and you're going to say that he died of COVID? What the fuck? Because every death that came in, everyone who came in, if they said COVID was the death, that's $30,000. If they put you on a ventilator, that was $60,000 they would get per person. So let's say they put 10 people on a ventilator. That's $120,000 for 2 people. Now, if you times that by, let's say they put 10 people on a ventilator, that's $600,000 the hospitals were getting, tax-free. So it was just a good business model to put people on ventilators and say they died of COVID because they're making money. They're making anywhere from $30,000 to $90,000 each person. So 10 people, that's $900,000. I mean, from a business point of view, it was a gravy train with biscuit wheels for the hospital. But my next video is going to be on Fauci, because that man, Fauci, he's more corrupt than Biden, and that's saying something. Because Fauci, back in the 80s, was in charge of disease, research and all that. And there's a lady, I forget her name right now, but she worked for Fauci and his partner, trying to come up with a cure for AIDS and for cancer. And she came up with the cure for AIDS. And Fauci and his partner, who have a lot of stocks and pharmaceuticals, ruined her reputation, fired her, and made it where the only way she could keep her profession was to go out of country, because she was telling the truth. She was like, I got fired because I came up with the cure for AIDS, and Fauci didn't want to have it because, well, if there's a cure, they don't make as much money as treating the disease. See, if they treat the disease, they can make off one person about $1 million over a lifetime, off one person. So, they can make a lot of money, the pharmaceutical companies can, by treating the disease. Just like it's because of that reason that we'll never see a cure for cancer. We'll never see it because it's financially not in their best interest to cure the disease. Well, to an extent, yes. But the thing is we've got the world's best, now I don't cite them often because I don't like to, but according to the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, The United States has the best immunologists, people who specialize in the field of, making sure people can get immune to stuff and all that. We have the world's best immunologists anywhere. We have the world's best researchers and scientists anywhere. But thanks to Biden, thanks to Obama, thanks to Fauci, they have to go to different countries to work, or they have to adhere to extremely strict rules of what they can and can't say. We had world class doctors, immunologists talking about how bleach kills COVID in less time than in like 2 seconds. UV light from the sun kills it in 5 seconds. No, less than that. UV light kills it in less time than it takes to blink, so about 5 nanoseconds. And how the drug that Trump talked about killed it in like a heartbeat. And yet, because, well, if that's all you got to do, then they're not going to get money. They use Fauci to start pushing that, amamectin or something like that is, it's a horse drug. It's not meant for human consumption. That's fake news. It won't do anything. And then when two dumbasses took a similar named chemical used for fish to clean your fish tank and died, they said, see, it'll kill you if you take it. But the people didn't take ivermectin. They took another one that's close to it and died. But everyone used it to say, see, it'll kill you if you take it. Yet Joe Rogan got COVID. He took ivermectin, killed him quick. Trump took it, killed him quick. Well, you see, Fauci doesn't do any research for us or anything. All he is the face of the Democrats' scientific division. He hasn't done any research into anything since 1978, 78, 77, something like that. Almost as old as I am. Almost as long as I've been on this planet, he hasn't done any research into anything. But what he's done is drummed up money for gain of function, and he's raised up money to send to other labs and said, oh, we're not doing any gain of function research. It's against the law internationally, so we're not doing it. What we're doing is we're researching these different diseases and what they can cause and how to cure them, when in reality they were researching how to splice them together and create new diseases to hurt mankind. So I've done my research into Fauci because, well, first time I heard about him, I was 10, and something about that man, just hearing his name and hearing his voice, even at 10 years old, I wanted to punch the son of a bitch in his face for lying. And after I've done my research, a punch in the face is a nice thing I could give him. Because the man is crooked and lying and deceitful, and we don't need someone who's supposed to be about medicine lying to us. I remember when we, the people, the citizens, made our own medical decisions about what we wanted in our body or didn't want. To this day, my doctor will recommend a medication for me. And before I take it, he knows that before I take it, he'll recommend it and he'll write the name of it out, but he knows I'm going to go do my own research into it. Just like he said that I need to quit smoking. And I told him, hey, doc, me not smoking wouldn't be a good idea because I've tried to quit smoking before and I got very angry and I put a lot of people in the hospital and worse. So my not smoking would not be a good thing. So I can't get away with killing people anymore. I didn't smoke when I was with Uncle Sam. 6 years I didn't smoke. And I was able to kill people. I'm a civilian nowadays. I do that, I'm going to prison. Ain't nobody worth my freedom. I value my freedom and my life more than anything else. You want to hear something funny? About 5 minutes after I got done with my last life, I had the cops at my door. Yep. 85 and back, I can rebuild in my sleep. The new cars, I don't really touch because of the computers into them. But I know how to work on cars, very much so. Why? What's up? I'm one of the old school mechanics. I was taught how to ride in a car, feel what it's doing, and tell you what's wrong with it. Yeah, a supposed anonymous call to see how I'm doing because supposedly they got a call saying I was going to hurt myself. I told them they had one of two options: leave immediately and get the fuck out of my stairway, or I could remove them from said stairway by throwing them down it. Either way, I didn't care. If they didn't have a warrant, they weren't talking to me, I don't answer questions, hit the fucking bricks, kick rocks. They thanked me for my time and left and apologized to me and left. Because I don't like cops and they know I don't like cops around here. Every time they try to arrest me for something I didn't do, I end up getting charged with resisting arrest and assault on an officer, assault with intent to commit bodily injury on an officer, assault with a weapon on an officer, assault with a weapon with intent to commit bodily injury on an officer, assault with intent to commit murder on an officer, attempted murder on an officer. I think it was the person that I banned. I think the person knows me. Either that or it was an ex of mine named Carrie Latour who called him. Because otherwise, I don't know. I know it wasn't a friend of mine who called him. Everybody who knows me knows I hate cops. And unless they wanted me dead or they wanted me locked up for life, they wouldn't call the cops. Not really. I put my address out on YouTube, but it's funny that it happened right after I banned that person from my channel. And I did put out my address to him. So Kind of seems like it was her that had the cops come to my house. Yep. Because I don't hide it from anybody. I don't hide from anybody. I'm not afraid of them. The worst thing someone can do is kill me. Okay, so you kill me. That means I'm going to be on the other side of the veil, and I'm going to wait on you to get there so I can beat that ass for eternity. So I'm not afraid of anybody, and I'm not afraid of dying. When I die, I'm going to greet death like an old friend because I've died too many times to be afraid of him anymore. I'll probably challenge death to a game of chess just to see how good he is at playing chess. And if I beat him, I'll make a bet with him. If I beat him at chess, he'll bring me back. If I don't beat him at chess, he can take me wherever he wants. But that's just me. I'm not afraid of anybody. I don't need to be. I mean, why be afraid? Why, I don't let people cancel me. I don't let people dictate to me how I'm going to live my life. I don't do it to others. I don't let it be done to me. I demand that people respect me. I respect others. Should go two ways. I'm happy. But you never know. So I'm thinking it was Christy, though. That's what I think it was. And I think Christy was probably BW using a fake account. Yep, yep, the very first time. And I'll say this again, if she's willing to come back to my channel, apologize and be respectful, she can leave a message in the comments and I'll unblock her and welcome her back with open arms. But I won't be disrespected. I don't disrespect people. I won't be disrespected. I gave her a couple of chances. I put her in timeout for a little bit to show her that I was serious. She kept it up. That's a wrap. Yeah, it was the first time she came in my room, and she's the first person I've ever had to ban. Hell, she's the first person I've ever had to time out in a live stream. Most people, when I tell them be respectful, they stop what they're doing and realize, oh shit, I'm about to get banned or timed out, and I'll be respectful. Even Dank has been respectful to me in my own live streams because I don't care. I'll ban him. I don't like to. I don't want to. But we need to be adults about it, and there have to be consequences to people's actions. That's how I was brought up. I mean, if I was in the wrong, let me know. But I think I was in the right. I'm not sponsored by them, but I gotta have my monsters. The crazy thing is I can drink these right now. I can drink a bunch of these monsters, and as soon as I'm done, I'll go to bed and go to sleep. It doesn't affect me. At least not the way caffeine affects most people. Got a little shook up when I was walking it from the store. You've never had Monster? Oh, they're so good. Do you like Red Bull? Oh, that's cold. Oh, that was cold. Some of it spilled onto my crotch. Oh, that was cold. Oh, okay. That's not a bad thing. I didn't drink these either until this girl I knew that I was seeing, she got me an Ubermeister Monster to try. And oh my God, was that good. So I started out just drinking Uber Monsters. Then I said, you know what? I see an import. Let me see what that Monster import's about. And I liked it. And then I drank the Green Monster and the Blue Monster. They're both good. I don't like the no sugar monsters, so I gotta have sugar. But not drinking energy drinks isn't a bad thing. I know people who've had heart issues and they didn't realize they had a heart issue. One guy had a heart arrhythmia, didn't know it, drank like 70, 80 monsters a day, and ended up having a heart attack because of it. So, you got to be careful with them, but I love them. Me, even with my plate, I can drink 150, 200 a day when they were cheaper and go to sleep at night. And I'm talking about the big ones, and go to sleep at night like it's nothing. But I'm not most people, so I forgot to do something here. There we go. That's what was missing. I forgot to put my StreamYard up. Okay, my Cash App is up. All right. But yeah, so it is what it is. But holy shit, 211. Damn. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be on this long. I just came on originally to tell everyone Happy New Year's and everything. So I'm going to hop off here. But tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, I got one video for sure that I got to make tomorrow. I'm trying to space them out with like one topic a day I'll make. And I know tomorrow I've got a decent video to make. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to make it around 10, 11, and it'll probably go close to an hour. because of the information. And then Tuesday, I've got one that I'm probably going to do it around 2. That's about a 50-minute video. Wednesday is a 30-minute video. I'm going to take Thursday off, make a 30-minute video on Friday, a 2-hour video probably on Saturday, and Sunday I think I'll take that off. But yeah, it's going to be a busy week this week for videos because I've been getting a lot of information. I had a guy contact me about a group that he's with that troll pedophiles and government and stuff like that. And I'm looking into it right now to see if they're an actual thing or if he was trolling me because he admitted that he had a fake account. But if it turns up legit, then I'm going to make probably a 3-hour video on the information he gave me because he gave me a ton of information and research that they had done. And I'm ex-military, man. I gotta verify everything before I put my face and my voice to it, just to show them, hey, you know what? This is where I got the intel. This is where I get my sources, and have the receipts ready so that everybody knows what's going on. But yeah, so I'm kind of going to need to drink my drink and go to sleep so that I can have the energy for tomorrow. Because even though it's Monday, I got a lot of videos to make. Tuesday, not only do I have a video to make, but I'm going to be on the phone a lot. And I mean a lot, probably 10, 12 hours being on the phone, not counting the video. So, Happy New Year's. And remember to research everything that I've said. Use your mind. It's the one weapon that nobody can take from you is your mind. And until next time, I love and appreciate you all. Have a blessed New Year's.